Hi guys, I'm Jude Beganski, Mrs. Beganski, and this is my grandson Matthew, and today we're going to make pizza. It's a very easy pizza recipe. It only has 2 ingredients, self-rising flour and non-fat yogurt. So we're going to start with the flour. Matthew, we're going to measure 1 cup flour. You want to toss it in there? Have you ever done this? Yeah. Okay, this is what we'll do.
I have.
You've done this. All right. Yours. All right, we're not going to pour it in yet because we want to make sure it's level. See this? That's how you see if it's level. Okay, you want to throw it in the bowl? And here's our non-fat Greek yogurt. And this is a very healthy recipe too. Where are you going?
I'm gonna just check on the dough.
You're gonna check. Bottom of this container, we'll have to see if I need more. We're also having Google help us read the steps of our recipe today. And so far, this is all he's told us. It might be just right here. This is not the pizza that I made growing up because you know I'm Sicilian, right? And we had a pizza restaurant, and my grandfather had a huge mixer. It was at least this big, and he would throw in 10 pounds easily of flour to make his pizzas. But here we're only using a cup. Okay, Matthew, I think this is ready to go in. You can scoop it out with that. Are you right-handed? And we have Phoebe here, who is our kitchen help. Our hands are clean, we just washed them, right?
When I was washing my hands, whenever I put my hand in the water, it just splatters everywhere.
Oh boy. I'm going to start mixing this and then I'm going to have you finish because I thought that's what you would do and I did it myself. I think this might need a little bit more yogurt. You know, Matthew, on the bottom shelf of the refrigerator, there's a container of yogurt. Would you please get that?
Okay.
I'm going to make a ball with this flour. You might need some flour in your hands because it gets a little sticky.
That's 315.
That's coming. We've preheated our oven to 400 degrees. Here, Matthew, why don't you take a little flour in your hands? Right over here. Stand right here. Please. There you go. Just rub your hands together like that. So when you handle the dough, it won't stick to your hands as much. Got it?
You basically just have to rub it in like you wash your hands.
That's right. Okay. Okay, Google, what's the next step? A rolling pin. Have you ever used a rolling pin?
I've seen one, but I've never. I don't.
Never
think
used one. That's okay. I thought you were going to have to knead that, but this is a very simple recipe. Oh, are those fingerprints? They weren't there before. Okay, this is how you use a rolling pin, like that. This is also not how we made our pizza in our restaurant. So you want to do that gently?
Sure.
I'll get a pan.
Oh my gosh, this is heavy. What? It's sticking.
It's sticking. Oh yeah, it is. That's not your fault. We'll put a little more flour on it.
395 degrees.
Okay, it's getting there. You know what, Matthew? Okay, by the way, make sure that you use extra flour on the surface and on your dough ball and on your roller because it does tend to be a little bit sticky. And don't press down too hard. Just roll it very easily, like that. You want to try it?
Sure.
You don't press down, just roll it back and forth and try to make it a circle. Yeah. And it says that the dough should be about a 10-inch diameter. What do you think?
Me.
Let's see. You want to see what a 10-inch diameter looks like? Almost there. We're at 9.
So heavy.
Yeah, that's right. Right, roll it up this way a little bit more. Go.
Is that easy to do, Matthew?
Yes.
Try to make it a little more
But if we have
round.
a heavy rolling pin, then it's heavy.
Just make it gentle. Oh, look what I did.
Dipped again.
I did.
How dare you disobey?
I know, I didn't listen to my own instructions, right?
Do I still have the sling on my nose?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror.
Okay. All right, let me check with Google to see what our next step is.
Do we need the next step?
Yes, would you please? We're going? Okay. The recipe did not mention greasing the pan, but I'm going to use a little bit of cooking spray on it just to make sure it doesn't stick on us. Now this is going to be the tricky part, is getting this off because the stove is a little sensitive. You know what I might use is yeah, it seems to be sticking here a little bit. Want to hold the pan so I can slide it on there?
Okay.
All right. Wish me good luck with this.
It's like flipping a pancake.
Ah!
I did it.
We did it. It's not perfectly round.
Congratulations.
Thank you, darling. I couldn't have done it without you. So let's try and make it a little bit round.
Should I ask for the next step?
Yes, please. Ask him the next step. Cheese? What else do you like? Our next step is to put our toppings. And since Matthew's favorite is plain pizza, we're going to start with a red sauce. This is one that I just bought in the grocery store. I didn't even make it. Okay, Matthew, I'm going to put it on here and I want you to just spread it like that. Now you spread it within maybe a 1/2 inch of the edge, okay? There you go.
She's just tempted.
Maxine wants to see what you're making here. Right, Maxie?
Yes.
You're doing a good job. I think you need a little bit more.
My nose. Yeah, my nose, it burns.
It does not burn, it's flour, for heaven's sake. You want some sauce on it?
No.
Okay, you want to spread this?
Yes.
The sauce smells good. Too bad you guys can't smell this. Wait till you make it yourself. Good, that looks pretty good. Let me just even it out a little bit. Okay, next we're going to put on some mozzarella, what you Americans call mozzarella. Okay, Matthew, you can take a piece like this, and I would break it up, you know, like that, on top. Do you like a lot of cheese? And I don't
Like
have
we
cheese.
can put as much cheese as we want.
Yes,
We're the ones that's
there we go.
making
Here's
it.
another one. Yeah, if you like a lot of cheese, that's what you do.
The cheese will stand out in this.
All right, but you're just tossing it in like you're feeding ducks in a pond here. There you go. Got it? Okay, let me rinse my hand. Okay, now we're going to place it in our preheated 400-degree oven for 20 to 30 minutes or until the crust is brown. So we'll toss it in. We'll start our timer for 20 and we'll check it after 20 minutes. Okay? Okay. Okay, we're going to check our progress here. We don't even have to open the oven. We'll just turn the light on. Oh, you see it? It's down there. Here, the light. Your mom got close up of it. Okay, we're going to check this because it looks like it's getting a little brown.
Ah! Burn.
It is on the top shelf. I may move it to the bottom shelf for a couple of minutes because I think it still needs
Consistency.
that cheese looks great, doesn't it? Okay guys, it's been 25 minutes. Originally we were on for 20, but we left it in for an additional 5 to make sure it was nice and crusty. And we're ready to take it out of the oven and see what we've got. Look at that. This looks yummy. What do you think? It's hot, yeah. Here.
Before we eat this, I think we should make some hand sanitizer.
Okay, well, we have to finish this part first. Okay, so we're going to cut into it. Ah, too bad you can't smell this. It's really
You
good.
should definitely make this.
Mmm. There we go. Good. Look at that, a nice thin crust pizza. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you enjoy your pizza.
Matthew,
Bye, Matthew.
did you remember the ingredients?
No.
You don't remember the ingredients?
Cheese sauce.
Well, the dough was 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of yogurt, mixed together. We made a ball, rolled it out, then we topped it with some pizza sauce and some mozzarella cheese and baked it between 20 and 30 minutes. Enjoy.
Should we make an answer typing now?